Aquarius, we're going to get right down into you, okay? Because this is my sub channel. I'm borrowing in this way because when my other channel, they try to, because I maybe say a little bit too much, I don't know, but it don't matter, Aquarius. It's your day. It's 2 days you don't ever have to worry about. Please make no mistake about that. That is yesterday and tomorrow. You hear me? You only have to focus on today. Why? Because yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, and all you have to do is focus on your day today. Now, let me tell you something profound in every way. You guys, you need to recognize that it is not by circumstance, accident, or coincidence. This is your beautiful day of 2/14. All right? We're going to let you know right now that the higher realms is speaking to you through number signs and synchronicities. Before we get into that, this is what I want you to hear, so you guys can have a major clue that you guys are a vast part of this whole divine plan on this beautiful divine planet. You hear me? The higher realm said that word could be no other word. Planet. Just so you guys would know that you are a vast part of this plan, so you know that you know. All right? There's no escaping that word, planet. You are a vast part of this beautiful divine plan. All right? The last 2 letters on that word, planet, is ET. And what the higher realms is telling you right now, that you guys have really did some work here already. A lot of you guys have a lot to do with the ET part of this, which means also the end of time, the end of your time. Time is the acronym for time is TIME, things I must earn. You see, you guys have put in some work. These are things you have earned. Now, what you guys have done is the ET. You guys have a lot to do with executing that low vibe energy and transmuting it into high vibe energy. A lot of people come to you guys or came to you guys as you were growing up and along the way, and even your spouse, your significant other, you had to talk out of doing something low vibe. Well, I'm going to quit. I'm just not going to be around this person anymore. Well, why don't you just listen to them, babe? Because they may have something to say, and maybe this is not the way. You've executed that low vibe energy and transmuted it into high vibe energy. So I have to salute you guys and let you know that you will bear the fruits of the labor of the birth of the new earth, because earth has shifted its frequency into a high vibration energy. And we're talking 5D, baby, okay? All right, so what I need to let you guys know is that the higher realms are speaking to you through number signs and synchronicity. Your number 2, the higher realms is telling you right now that you are highly favored. All you have to do is look in the mirror and you'll see everything on your body equal the number of 2. You got 2 feet. 1, 2. You got 2 legs. 1, 2. You got 2 ribs. 1, 2. And you got 2 eyes. And they're both the same size. Wow. Yeah, you guys are highly favored. And the higher realms is telling you, Aquarius, as sure as it takes 2 hands to form a prayer, the higher realms say whatever you're praying for is already right there. You just need more faith. I can't make this stuff up. That 14, my goodness. It comes after the 13, my goodness. However, this 14 have a powerful impact number to it. And what the higher realms want me to let you guys know, that number 1 in front of the 4. See, I have to tell you a history of the number 1 before we get into it some more, okay? So the number 1 in ancient times was never, ever implemented to be a number. Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural, all right? That number 1 stood alone. That number 1 was like the distance between 2 dots is one straight line. However, that number 1 represent God in ancient times. All right? The number 1 represents God, the Alpha, the beginning. All right? A lot of you guys need to know that you are full on alpha males and alpha females. All right? I can't make this up. And you guys are ahead, spiritually ahead. mentally ahead, emotionally ahead of a lot of others, okay? Because of this, because you guys are full on alpha males and alpha females. Now, a lot of people may leave this whole existence of this lifetime, and I'm talking of the death, all right? They may lead to surpass the level of death before they even are able to even acknowledge or tap into that alpha part of their brain, okay? And you guys are whole alpha males and alpha females. That's why you guys don't match with a lot of people. It's tough, you guys, because you really have to, you have to keep donating vows to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to buy a vow? No, you have to contribute. You got to constantly, you like the charity crew, right? You got to keep donating vows to people. You know what I mean? Because they don't get it. And it really just like the Washington Post, because they cannot get that level of frequency, alpha male and alpha female. I can't make it up. It takes another alpha to match your energy. Did I start a give some butter? Now that number 4 is also your birthright number. All these numbers are your birthright numbers, okay? That number 4 is never to be ignored in the spiritual world nor the spiritual realm. But it means that the angels are sending you everything that you need from 4 corners of this world, okay? 4 elements of the earth, even 4 seasons of the world, even down to 4 legs on the table. Some of you guys got a very special table that you love, all right? And it goes down to even all your blessings are of 4. Some of you guys got 4-letter names, 4-letter nicknames. You know what I mean? Your kids maybe 4-letter names. You didn't realize it. Your blessings are frequency of 4. Some of you guys are number 4 child. Some of you guys, I don't know why I'm hearing somebody might be almost 4 months pregnant or something like that. That came out of nowhere. However, you guys come from a family of 4. Now, let me tell you, a lot of you guys, that emotional pet is there for a reason, because your blessing is of 4. That what do you call service animal is there for a reason, because you have the blessing of 4. That car that you have is a blessing of 4. That's why you sit in it and you just want to meditate. Some of you guys, you need to go ahead and put that crystal up there, but some of you guys really do have the crystal in your car. It's like a crystal in your car for, clear thinking purposes. And you sit in your car because that is your blessing of 4. A lot of you guys have blessings of 4 because that is your birthright. And here's more. 2 + 1 = 3, right? So we have to go into that. So you guys are definitely a birthright number 3, because you got to add that 2 + 1 = 3 before we get to that 4. Okay, so 2 + 1 = 3. That is your birthright before its entirety. And that means you guys are definitely a part of the Trinity. What that means is by mind, body, and spirit energy, inspiration, manifestation, and creation. Mind, body, and soul. You guys are heavily connected to that energy. And what that means is you guys come here, all right, with whole alpha male and alpha female, highly favored, with a whole new beginning. I can't make it up. With this beautiful attachment, connection to the Trinity, mind, body, and spirit energy, which is like a powerful synergy, which aligns you guys with the mastery of manifestation, because that lands you in 3 places at one time. A lot of you guys are at the right place at the right time with the right stuff. All right, I'm going to give you an example before we move on, because I have to be swift with it, because I'm not using my other channel, and this channel only allows me 10 minutes or so to do a video, 10 to 15 minutes, blah, blah. But the bottom line is this, you guys. The higher realms, want you guys to know that I'm going to give you an example. A lot of people you've seen in your lifetime, they might say, oh, that's cute. Where you get that from? Okay, where you get that from? Man, that's nice. Where you get that? And then you tell them exactly where you get it from. You tell them who to talk to. You give them the card. You give them the phone number. You give them the hookup. And they come back to you and say, Dad, I went there. Yeah, they told me, but they ain't have anymore. They sold out. Yeah, he said, come back next week. Oh, yeah. They can't get it because they do not have your birthright. Did I stutter out on mother give some butter? Yes, they do not have your birthright. They cannot. That is very rare to be at the right place at the right time with the right stuff. You have to have a level of master manifestory, which you guys have that in your energy. Why? Because you surpassed the level of number 13. You on 14. 13 is a level of mastery, personal mastery. That's when you actually wear a crown. You guys have surpassed that level. Now, what the higher realms told me about this number 14, your birthright, also is that it's it's an abbreviation for the 144 of people that the higher realms sent here on that spiritual mission. Now, let me tell you about that. Alongside with that, you guys have a beautiful intuition that the higher realms gave you guys. A beautiful intuition that's also spiritually tethered to a GPS, which is your spiritual GPS, which the higher realms choose to call it God or gods or your guides, whichever one you prefer, pointing you to your next step of origin. Okay, and that step means the acronym is STEP. It's a solution to every problem, and it's already built in your spiritual DNA. I can't make this up. The higher realms ain't sending you here on this valid mission. All right? Anywho, the bottom line is this. Let's total your birthright up, okay? Because you are a part of the 144 crew, and you cannot look. You guys didn't even have a clue. That's what I heard. Yeah, the higher realm said that number 14. A lot of you guys been seeing 14 all your life, like just 14. And that the higher realm's telling you right now, you're part of the 144 crew. You guys shall have a whole new beginning of stability. And like I said, you guys remember, play it back so you know what these numbers mean. Now we're going to total them up. 2 plus 1 plus 4, right? That equals what? 7, okay? So you guys have this beautiful birthright of number 7, right? Now, when the higher realm speaking through that number 7, that's like the 7th level of heaven. I don't know, 7-dimensional. You guys are multi-dimensional spiritual beings having this human experience. And when that 7 comes into play, the higher realms want you to know in every way that you must be patient with others, because that's what your birthright consumes of, that number 7. And the higher realms would like for you to get your rest. Hence the Sabbath day number 7. You must get your rest. Even if you just get your birthright hours of rest. All right, total these hours up, at least get 7 hours of rest. Okay, so you can be at your best. The higher realm said that number 7 is for you guys to know that you will overcome these obstacles and realize success, because the angels are happy with the choices you made in your physical form along your spiritual journey here. All right. The higher realms have designed everything as so. And the conclusion of your birthright is the higher realms are saying, please expect nothing less than the best from your lifetime here. Now, let's make everything clear. See how that time went, you guys? My goodness, let me check your vibe. You y'all get your rest, because it's time for you to recharge. That's what your message is, for you guys to recharge, because you guys already experienced some low vibe energy here that was very envious of you guys, because you were very established. They seen your work and what you do for work, and they watching you, and they're very with an envious eye. And because you choose not to socialize with them, because you don't want to get stuck in whatever they're stuck in, because you see them right. Some of you guys see them trapped in suffering and silence and stuff like that. You see them in a different light. A lot of you guys see that it would be a dead end to waste your time to befriend these people. So what I'm seeing is, yeah, great job. You know what I mean? Because you guys, you guys don't want to be bothered with that. A lot of you guys were already stressed out about some shmoney issues, all right? But you don't want to be bothered in that. And then you got to deal with this unwanted envy. Let me see what money you got coming in before we close. Aquarius, you have some past life money here I think a lot of you guys are stressed out about it in some type of way, because intuitively, you got this money coming to you. It's from a heritage. You got to look into the heritage and do your background and everything like that. This is where we must part ways. If life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, parlay, peace be unto you, and within, check your lineage.